This is a side-by-side comparison between the 2014 Jetta Sportwagen TDI and the 2017 Subaru Outback Touring model. The TDI comes in 3 different levels. I opted for the mid-level because I didn't want the panoramic sunroof all the way back. In the TDI, you have to get leather. So they're all going to have leather, and they just have different options. In the highest trim level, you can even get push button in the TDI. The TDI gets 42 miles a gallon with 46,000 miles on it going down the highway, and 36 to 38 in town, or if you're driving it like you stole it. The Subaru only has about 2,500 miles on it. It gets 32 on a good day going down the highway, and 26 to 27 in town driving it around. But it's not broke in yet. I hope to see better numbers once I break it in. Starting with the TDI, it's a wagon, as is the Subaru. It's 2-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, tan leather interior, heated seats, front seats only. Nice dash, it's soft, it's not cheap. Has a nice radio. This does not have navigation. You could get it as an option, but it had a smaller screen, and you had to get the panoramic sunroof and the push button start. Stereo's okay. Nothing to write home about. It is an automatic. It came with these rubber mats, the mud catching mats. Power windows all the way around. In the back, you can see I'm 6 foot tall. You don't have much room if you're wanting to sit behind me in this car. One thing I do like about the Jetta, if you pull this down, there's a hatch right here. So if you need to slide something through, your golf clubs, piece of wood, anything like that, you go to the Lowe's, Home Depot, you need to slide something through, it'll slide all the way to the dash. You don't need to pick up. These seats fold down. They do fold flat if you take the headrest off. There's a special tool in the back that comes with the car you have to use to take the headrest off to get it to fold flat, which is kind of a pain. In the back, plenty of cargo space. I lived out of this thing for 2.5 years. Plenty of cargo space, haul anything year round. It's comparable to the Subaru. Subaru is just maybe a couple inches wider, but the depth of the cargo space is about the same. Plenty of room. There's storage compartments underneath. I won't get into all that. And then there's a cover. You can cover up all your belongings. This is the TDI, the turbo diesel. Awesome car. Does not use urea. The other side of the tan leather. This side. Now this key, this has a key. Push a little button on the side here, and it comes up. It's a nice car, very nice car. I mean, it's dirty. I haven't cleaned it. Rides well. There's more road noise in the Jetta than in the Subaru. They have about the same ride quality, but the road noise is much less in the Subaru. Okay, 2017 Subaru Touring Outback. Touring is the top model. Has the most bells and whistles that you can get on the vehicle. Has the LED xenon headlights. Has the adaptive fog lights. They turn with the steering wheel just slightly so you can see down the road if you have them on. The reason I opted for the Touring model is because I like the brown leather and the safety features. This is the EyeSight. It's an adaptive cruise control, which allows you to cruise down the highway set your cruise at 80, and if you come up behind somebody going 75, it'll slow you down and fog you back behind them until you pull out of the lane and get beside them. Then it'll continue at 80. If you're driving down the highway, stop and go traffic, city traffic, and you set it at 70 and traffic's going 40 miles an hour, you'll go 40 miles an hour. It'll start and it'll stop you and slow you down and speed you up without you ever touching the gas or brake. This right here, the middle camera, is an adaptive headlight. So you can drive around with your high beams on, and when it senses headlights or taillights, it'll dim them automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. I just installed these wheel arch moldings today to save from rocket chips. I do a lot of off-road driving. Turned out very well. Now with the touring model, you get some extras. These wheels, they're alloy with a gray paint inside of them. The regular ones are a black paint. You also get this chrome strip on the handle. You get the chrome molding on the side. And the grill is just a little bit different. The color of the gray is just a little bit different than the grill. This is the first year in this body style for the touring model. The top rails are also different than the regular Subarus, these aluminum rails. They have clip-on pieces you can put on there, but I don't need them, so they're put up. The other Subarus have little fold and go things on them, but I like these a lot better. They look a lot better. This does have the sunroof on one side. As you see, it does have the brown leather interior. It's beautiful. Heated seats front and back. Heated steering wheel. Has a Harman Kardon stereo system, which is awesome. It's the same stereo they put in your Mercedes-Benz. I actually looked at Mercedes-Benz and I like this better. And the Mercedes-Benz costs twice as much. Touchscreen navigation. The only bad thing about this radio is that you cannot play DVDs on this radio. I'm not going to get into the particulars of the radio. You can watch a different film for that. Has the same soft touch, rubberized material, leather steering wheel as the Jetta. The Jetta steering wheel is smoother and I like the feel of it better than this one. It does have paddle shifter for downhill, uphill ascend if you need it. Controls to control your infotainment center. 2 cup holders. Very large console. Parking brakes. This is X mode for if you want to go off-roading. This is your hill ascend, descend. So you don't have to pump your brakes. It'll help keep your speed the same so you don't have to hit your brakes all the time. This cup holder over there also. So you have 4 cup holders up front, which is nice. On the back, now you see I'm 6 foot tall. This seat's set to me. Plenty of room for an adult to sit back here. Plenty of room. There's my daughter's shoes. 6 feet tall. There's my knees. They don't even touch the seat. These seats do recline. I don't have the right kind of camera to show you. You just pull this. See, it came up. It'll push back. It's not much, kind of like an airplane, but it's nice on a long trip. It does have the sunroof. Only in the front, doesn't have one in the back. And as we saw, the little pass-through for the center console in the Jetta, this does not have it. You have to lay the seat all the way down. It does not have. It has the cup holders that fold down, but not the pass-through. This is a wagon, as is the Jetta. It has a power liftgate. You can see I have this thing loaded down. This is how it looks in the Jetta. Have it loaded down. Also has the cover, just like the Jetta. I can get it up there. Cover everything up. Has handles back here. Pull that handle, it lays the seat down. Bolts flat without taking the headrest off. Awesome. Push a button, it closes back. I mean, this is gasoline. I really wanted a diesel, but they don't make it. I did a lot of research, drove a lot of vehicles, and this is the one. In 2017 now, they have this, they name it a Golf now. They have it on the all-road. It's the all-wheel drive model of this car, this exact car. It's an all-wheel drive model, but Volkswagen does not offer it in diesel now because of the whole emissions scandal. Hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.